for another. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince is out there with Porter. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point. The kick out to Brown. Misses the three. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Inside, here's Kata. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis outside. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Brown outside. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Tatum. And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Now, Giannis, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Turner's ability to knock down the three is absolutely critical. His confidence from beyond the arc is remarkable.
And stolen by Prince. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The kick out to Brown. Boston again missing. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Giannis. No good on that one. Simons against Prince. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 9.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
From deep, Prince, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Brown's got his second bucket.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Outside Tatum. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the three-pointer by Boston. Here's Turner. Simons against Prince. There's the lob. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Back to Simons. And he drives in. White finds Brown. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it." And what does this team want from him? He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Now here's Giannis. Turner for 3. Drills it from outside. Turner's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Brown kicks to Simons. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston. And to Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Three-pointer, Simons. And again, Boston with the triple.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And then Porter with the jam.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
Simons surveying the D. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Simons from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Simons has got 14.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, who's got 20. Shots good by Turner.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Simons, the pass to White. Here's Brown. And he can't jam it through. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead. Heading. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court jump brawl. Their measurement on the chart.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Jackson. Green is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center. Now here's Jackson. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Celtics trail by 8. Richard with the ball. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Trent. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Here's Sims. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Shireman, good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Intercepted. Hauser with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Boucher. Off target from three-point range. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Pritchard. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Trent, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that's about the frame of Gary Trent Jr. He can take any amount of contact, and that frame will hold up. Nicely done.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Here's Shireman. Pritchard finds Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Now Pritchard. Shoots it. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Boucher.
I like when Boucher is aggressive looking for his opportunities offensively. Nice little made jump shot right there.
Now here's Trent. Driving to the basket.
Well, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Sims. Nice shot by Portis.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Pass to Boucher. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Hauser with the ball. Guarded by Green. Over in the corner, Pritchard, and the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Trent. Pass to Sims. And he makes good on the layup. Sims has got 6 in the quarter.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Shireman. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Busted. No good that time either. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Boucher. They need this. That shot misses. And they're moving it up. Portis in the post. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee. Feeling good about the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
First personal foul.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simons.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Turner from deep. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 20. Brown outside. Good on the triple.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Kuzma inside. Brown on him.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Simons kicks to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 17. Here's Giannis. Oh!
My goodness.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Queta, and there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Simons, the pass to Queta. The kick out to Simons. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the shot goes in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside, Porter. Prince, outside. Turner with the screen. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Pass to Queta. Brown outside. From deep, Prince. And it's Derek White with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. A kick out to Simons. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Going inside. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
There's Brown with the three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Turner dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Back to Simons. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
The kick out to Brown. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul out.
Here's Simons. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter against White. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of win.
And here's Giannis from outside. Missed. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in the
end of the game.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll
The buzz. Clark, we've got two teams here that have serious depth. They don't need to rely solely on their starters.
You're exactly right. That's a value-added luxury that's actually becoming more and more prevalent. It also makes each team a little more unpredictable offensively. When you've got that kind of versatility and depth, anybody can step up on any given night.
A look at Indiana's starting group. On the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Halliburton. On the wing, Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam with a screen on Brown. Matherin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tatum. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now the Pacers with it. Inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Count that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Matherin. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Tatum. And the layup is good off the glass.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Siakam the screen. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Tatum. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Halliburton against White. Halliburton with the ball. That shot is off. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Here's Kata. Kick out to Brown. Takes it inside. And the jam by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Outside Neesmith. Minute 32 left to play in the first. To stop the run, Kata pulls it in. Celtics lead by 8. There's Tatum with the three. On target from range. Tatum's got 5.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on the
And they stopped the action here. They're using it.
Second team foul.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Simons passes to Keita. Here's White, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Simons up top. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the floor for Indiana. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4, outside Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Doesn't go for him. Brown with some nice D. Celtics lead by 4. From behind the arc. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Here's Halliburton. Boston with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Halliburton against Brown. Oh, Brown. Oh, nice. Oh, big finish. Man.
Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, defense has no idea what to do with it.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Tatum with a screen. And it's Simons. Oh, wow. Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Keita. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
From 8 feet, kick out to Brown. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. There's Simons with a 3, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Outside Neesmith. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Simons.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
And here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Deflected! On the wing, Simons. He's covered by Siakam. Simons against Siakam. From deep. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Matherin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Wow, Siakam showing the range.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And here's Brown for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Celtics. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Give me a beat. They're picking up the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
They've got Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Minot in at the 4-man spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The finish! And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. The rebound by Shepard. Jackson outside. Uses the glass on the layup. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
Boucher outside. From deep three-point range, Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Hauser. That one falls. And the Celtics lead by 6.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Jackson outside. Nembhard against Pritchard. Jackson with a screen on Pritchard. Nembhard for three. Buries it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Here's Toppin driving in, and a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin's a big man flying through for the slam. I love it.
Pritchard surviving the D. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy...
What a throwdown!
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Shot clock at 3. There's a screen by Toppin. And here's Shepard for 3. Celtics lead by 3. Outside Pritchard, and stolen by Nembhard. Toppin outside to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
To the inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Toppin with a steal. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And the shot's good. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Minot. 6 to shoot. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Minot's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Nembhard against Pritchard. Takes a 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Pass to Pritchard. Nice D from Nembhard.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. On the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. And here's Simons outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Oh, and that was from way outside. But Simons feels like this is automatic for him. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Matherin. And a 2-handed jam.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming at home.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Oh,
that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Huff. Rebound Boston. Kid has got his 6th rebound on the night. Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. They set a pick. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Halliburton against White. Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Oh, he can't get the layup. White outside. To take the lead. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Outside Neesmith. He launches. Cleared away by Simons. And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. They've led by as many as 11. Fires it from 14. Siakam there for the rebound.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Halliburton outside. Here's Huff. Halliburton outside. The release. Oh, Halliburton, tough hoop.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Simons.
What you say?
Wow. Come on now. And he powers it down. One-handed.
What a make by Simons, ready to produce under pressure.
Halliburton against White. Here's a floater. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Mathurin against Brown. To take the lead. It's off.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Halliburton against Simons. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Simons outside. Here's a pass to Tatum, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Clock at 6. Simons. Oh, he misses the layup. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
Siakam there for the rebound, and they go to the intentional foul.
Tatum, second personal foul, third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Pascal Siakam.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Siakam against Tatum. So the Pacers take the win. And then end of the game. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So Milwaukee will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Outside, the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Haliburton. And it's Huff in at the center. Haliburton against Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Huff. Haliburton with it. Guarded now by Prince. Haliburton deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. That one goes in.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Indiana. And that one's good by Giannis.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Haliburton, that's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Now, here's Haliburton. Here's Huff. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton. Huff's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson misses from short range. Pacers leading by 3 and stolen by Prince. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Haliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Kevin?
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. And a wide open look for Haliburton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Saw the defender closing, and Haliburton got it away in a hurry.
Out to Turner. Launches a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, Giannis, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Haliburton.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's Prince penetrating. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Haliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Now, here's Siakam. They set the pick. Haliburton for 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And that's a confidence boost for Haliburton. He feels like no one can guard it.
Jackson kicks to Turner. Offline with his three. The Pacers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's in there.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Halliburton against Prince. Nembhard for 3. The rebound by Turner. Here's Prince. Misses from close range. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. Setting. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And so in the game for the Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
And Nembhard has it in the corner. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. A rebound by the Bucks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Giannis rips it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Nembhard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammate.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Kuzma, right side. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Halliburton outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's sent back by Turner. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Halliburton outside. Teardrop shot. Chalk up 2 there. Halliburton's got 10.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
Jackson against Nembhard. Here's Giannis. A putback out to Kuzma. Nembhard against Jackson. That's tipped, and the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Indiana's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Nembhard against Kuzma. Nembhard with it. He's got 7. It's good. And it's a 3-point Pacer lead. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
The Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. He gets it in there. 17 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Halliburton passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Prince kicks to Kuzma. At the elbow, it's Turner. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 3. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Guard pair, Porter and Trent. A.J. Green out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pacers on defense. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Neesmith. To the inside. Jackson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Toppin. Takes it inside. Bricks the aggressive dunk attempt. Pass to Porter for the lead. Rebounded by Jackson. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now, here's Walker. Back to Neesmith. Tapping a screen on Trent. Neesmith with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Pass to Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter looking it over. The three. It's rebounded by Nesmith. The Pacers with the lead. Over in the corner, Shepard. Pass to Toppin. And stolen by Portis. Porter finds Green. Shoots over Toppin. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first basket. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside, Walker. Down low, deflects the pass. It's Trent on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Trent's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Porter. 6 to shoot. Here's Toppin. To end the cold streak. Milwaukee with the rebound. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Toppin, no one around him. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 42 seconds left in the third. They kick it out to Green. Oh, good on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else and flat out choked him.
The kick out to Porter. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 10.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And Porter, here we go. Over Shepard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Shepard in at the 1.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Antetokounmpo against Nembhard. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Mathurin against Jackson. Now Mathurin.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on.
Bucks leading by 13. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Sweet move. It's rebounded by Indiana. Over in the corner, Mathurin. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. And that's now 6 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Jackson. Oh, the slam dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now Mathurin launches it, knocks down the three.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Jackson outside. Prince looking around. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Jackson.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Pacers trail by 9. Stolen by Jackson. Goes up. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
It's good.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Here's Mathurin. Outside, Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. Kuzma rips down the rebound.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
And down goes the three.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Halliburton up top, guarded by Prince.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Puts it right back up and in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Now Mathurin from deep. Cleared away by Turner. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Huff. Defended by Prince. Jackson against Halliburton. Stolen by Jackson. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
Boston Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kata in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Kevin Porter. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Oh, and there's the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
Kick out to Brown. The three. The rebound by Turner. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
That won't go either for Tatum.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
It's stolen by Kuzma. In transition, here come the...
That is beautiful.
Yes!
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The timing from Porter Jr. on the rejection, you couldn't ask for better defense from him.
Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo outside. It's blocked! And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. White with the steal. Here's Kata. They need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo, and it's Tatum missing. Milwaukee leading by 10. Pass to Prince, puts up a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Kick out to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Turner from outside the arc. Kata pulls it in. Celtics trail by 9. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And that one is hammered home.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Tatum, shot is good.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Picked by Prince. Porter with it. Now guarded by Brown. And here's Turner from the arc. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. White finds Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Out to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Celtics trail by 9. Simons with it. He's got 5. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Basket's good. Antetokounmpo has got 11.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been...
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. White and Brown with the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Prince. And here's Turner. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by White. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Turner. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 15. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Inside, here's Queta. And Turner with the block. The 3 from Prince. Boston pulls it in. Down low. Here's Tatum. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Turner from the arc. Outside for Porter. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Simons with it. Now Porter defending. Simons' shot is good. Simons got 7 points in the game.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Pass to Turner. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Simons' shot is good.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Porter with it. Picked up by Tatum. Puts it up. Rebound Boston. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just a reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Ryan, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Turner, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's the pick. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Bucks leading by 15. Prince, a screen on White. With some arc. And the bucket's good from Porter in deep. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Up in time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 19 going into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Bobby Portis out there with Green. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Green for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Minot. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And he's all alone. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And that one's good. Green.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Why not? Good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Green. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. And stolen by Jackson. Outside, Green. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Minot. Here's Boucher for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Boucher's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Jackson outside. Pass to Green. The 3 is up. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. Here's Minot. We got a piece of it. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Green. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Boucher outside. 4-3. That shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Sims. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Trent against Pritchard. And we're going to have a jump ball. Milwaukee moving it up. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Portis. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
1:16 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Boucher a screen on Trent. To the paint. Boucher down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night. That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
He takes it in, and the bucket is good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Portis a screen. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes a first. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cada's checked in for Boucher. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Shireman. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. The Bucks leading by 20. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Takes a step back. Here's Trent. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Anthony Simons. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Mina. Trent hits them both. Here's Simons. He's got 9. They set the pick. Pass to Cada. And the layup falls. Cada's got his second basket.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Trent, the pass to Green. For 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Cada in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. Celtics trail by 20. Tatum inside. Turner covers. Oh, he misses the dunk. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Outside, Brown. No good with the triple.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Over to the left wing. Turner finds Prince. Back to Turner. The 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Turner from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Cada. The kick out to White. Clock at 4. With his first shot attempt. Good work there as it goes. White's got his first 2 points. The Bucks leading by 18. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porter with it, now guarded by White. Here's Prince. Turner for three. Up again. The kick out to Kuzma. Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. And here's Turner. Second chance effort. Back to Prince. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Tatum. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Turner driving to the basket.
Yes, slamming it down off the drive, and the defense had no response for the incoming Turner.
Brown inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And Brown with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Turner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Shot clock at 5. It's stolen. Porter against Brown. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Turner from deep. Hauled in by Brown.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also. Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
White can't hit. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
The players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and run scores, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. On the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's Simons in at the one spot.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Halliburton, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Simons. Lock at 6. Again, Simons missing. The Pacers off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Huff passes to Halliburton. They set the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Huff, no good. Boston off to a slow start. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Now, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A 6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And it's Simons missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by White. And here's Halliburton. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
When you're anticipating contact is coming, you can prepare. Halliburton, excellent job on the conversion.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
On the wing, Mathurin. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Huff. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics trail by 9. Brown outside to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Tatum setting the pick for Simon. Good on the 3-point shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Siakam up top, guarded by Tatum. To the paint, here's Huff, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Pass to Mathurin, and taken away by Brown. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, 3-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Halliburton.
The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Tatum with a screen on Nembhard. A nice shot by Simons.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Indiana.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton drives in. Count it, good. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Here's Huff. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pulls up. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's
Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 5.
This guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Brown outside. They get it again. A kick out to Simons. The Celtics need to get a shot off. There's Tatum, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Halliburton converts inside.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Halliburton with the steal, and here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
2 minutes remaining.
Over to the wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Huff. Outside for Halliburton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Halliburton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum finds the juice.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, Nembhard. Scoreless thus far. Simons with the defensive effort. White against Halliburton. White goes in, and White with the stuff.
off the dribble drive slash. Derek White, boy, I'll tell you what, taking no prisoners on that finish.
Siakam, a screen on White. Halliburton passes to Nemo. Nifty move. With the drive. The train. Halliburton, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Siakam pulls it in. Indiana leading by 9. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
Here's the screen, and here's Tatum for 3. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, hot man is going for the jump.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Chris Boucher. Sam Hauser is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Minot in at the force line. Neesmith, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Boucher sets a screen for Pritchard. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sideline, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't want to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Neesmith has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the screen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Left side, Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
To the right side. Stolen by Walker. Jackson, a screen on Pritchard. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 6 here in this quarter. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
2 points. That one goes.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by Indiana.
1:19 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Walker. Jackson with the screen. Here's Neesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were...
You got to be kidding.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Shepard, the pass to Neesmith. Five to shoot. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Neesmith has got 9 points here in the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside, the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. White looking around. Here's Queta. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
White against Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Huff. Back to Halliburton. Nembhard with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics shooting a mediocre 41% this one. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look for Mathurin. No good on the 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 3-pointer, Simon. Here's Queta. Looking to get back on track here. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Here's Halliburton. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
There's a screen. And here's Brown outside. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Mathurin. Inside. It's stolen by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Pass to Queta. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum no good.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Simons against Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Huff. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Brown outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
They set the screen. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worrying he was going to pick their pocket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Halliburton against White. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Halliburton outside. No good with the triple. Celtics on offense. Simons with the ball. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Now, here is Halliburton. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate.
Welcome to the NBA. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the center position. And for the Pacers, Nembhard is the 2 with Mathurin at the 3. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That's going to send Tyrese Halliburton to the line, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg, bagel turnover game. I mean, he takes care of that orange and produces real orange juice because he squeezes it.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Here's Huff. Back to Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Huff, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's Jackson with the 3. It's good on the putback.
Prince is effective at converting second chance opportunities when he chooses to go after them.
Now Halliburton. An easy 2 on the layup. Halliburton's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Prince down low, defended by Halliburton. Jackson surveying the D. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
And Giannis throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Huff. Halliburton up top, defended by Jackson. Huff, good.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Turner after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Nembhard from downtown, and the 3-pointer goes. Nembhard's got 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
Huff, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Huff. Halliburton outside. Another 3 for Indiana.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
20 seconds left now in the first quarter. For three, Matherin. Another three for Indiana.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Prince, a screen on Siakam. Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the three spot. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Three-pointer Matherin.
Now, it's up to Kuzma to play with the kind of heart and hustle on defense that's required. And he's versatile at that end of the floor.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the fourth seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Prince. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Nembhard finds Matherin. Back to Nembhard. Prince against Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Prince. Siakam outside. Over Prince. Siakam, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Indiana with a rebound. Now here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Halliburton outside. Inside. Tough. Good. Tough. Got 12 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, Another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Oh, he just slams it right over Pascal Siakam.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Here's Siakam. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Huff, the pass to Siakam. Siakam fires one down.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Turner, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Prince. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Bucks trail by 13. Jarris Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Shepard, then it's Jackson, and it's Nesmith in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Shepard. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's Green from the arc. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
There's Nesmith with the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. To the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Nesmith with it. Yet to see a basket. And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by Sims.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets a 3 fly, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Jackson. The kick out to Walker. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Jackson, the pass to Neesmith, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
He buries it from 3.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Walker. Portis with the steal, and they're on the break. Trent, the pass to Portis. And it's Trent penetrating. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Aaron Neesmith picks one up. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Pass to Neesmith. And here's Toppin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Portis outside. Now here's Trent. Outside for Green. Here's Sims. Trent outside. Portis, the pass to Trent. Now Green. Launches it. The rebound by Jackson.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested 3.
Walker finds Jackson. The kick out to Walker. And here's Shepard for 3. Toppin controls the rebound and the putback.
Nice putback by Toppin. That vertical and power to finish the possession, strong.
And here's Green from the arc. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Sims, and he jams it home with authority. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Right wing. Toppin against Trent. Pass to Shepard. Now Neesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Toppin from the arc. He drops it from range. Toppin's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Green. Back to Jackson. Gets it off. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Indiana ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at the Bucks. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Turner in at center. Halliburton for 3. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. 3-pointer off the mark. And the Bucks shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Halliburton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Prince with the bucket.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Nembhard outside. Siakam with a screen on Porter. Nembhard outside. Pass to Huff. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. Ooh, the shot misses. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. In for Milwaukee. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Porter outside. Fires the 3. Outside Portis.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
The first one falls.
The line for the Bucks, Taurean Prince. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Halliburton. Yeah, nice take by Halliburton.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Halliburton with a steal. Jumps up, and he slams it home. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Huge points from Porter Jr. Fearless in big moments.
Halliburton. No good from 3. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. From deep. Oh, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Huff. Turner covers. 6 to shoot. Porter against Mather. Rises up. Excellent defense. Forcing that big miss. The drive by Porter. Oh, he jammed it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now Siakam. Porter with the steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
And that's an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he does get the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
Well, it's not looking good for them. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, it's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
Nembhard fires. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it up.
The end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...